Welcome back to Are You Seeing This? I have M and Canary, and we're going to do a weekly review of Smackdown and Raw. All right, so let's start with Smackdown. So let's just do the false bloodline. I know Courtney has been waiting a long time to talk crap about them.
Okay. I'm sorry. Solo as this new fill in the blank while Roman's gone. I'm the tribal chief till he comes back type thing. We all know Solo's going to say he's the tribal chief even when Roman comes back. So in my opinion, the way they're building it up is he is going to be presented as the false tribal chief. And the only real way to have the true tribal chief is for tribal combat. And I think the WWE, they should do something along those lines because it would be super creative. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I've ever seen tribal combat within WWE. I could be wrong. But I feel like...
So you're saying he would need to defeat Roman?
Yeah, because it's essentially along the lines of same as in Black Panther, T'Challa versus Bloodmonger. That's the way that they did that. Yeah. That type of thing. Or like when it comes to royalty in any front that has the throne at this point in time, you have to fight for it. So, and I think Roman would be able to come out on top if he comes back. Please, if you're listening to this, I'm very sorry.
Roman? I doubt it. If Roman is here, then I need to delete my entire presence on social media. I would be embarrassed.
No.
I'd be so embarrassed. But can you imagine, like, what if he lost? Not to say, like, I don't think he would, but, you know. I feel like sometimes they make him go on, like, this weird losing streak after, you know, they lose first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be, I don't think realistic. I don't think it would look very realistic. I think that would really hurt Roman's presence, but
I think it would too.
Yeah, what if they did that? That would suck. So obviously they were defeated by, you said, disqualification because they messed up Kevin Owens, and they tried to pull like the whole Shield thing.
Man.
Yeah, I saw a post about that. I was like, they're definitely like duplicating that or something, or like trying to like, I don't know, it's weird.
The Bloodline attacking even when they lose is just giving unhinged, like, violence everywhere. Like, it's just all the time. Someone's getting beaten down. Someone's getting hurt. So they're building it. And props to Triple H for it, but unfortunately, it's just not something I'm in tune to right now. And I'm not sure why, but it's just not grabbing me. I don't know if it's because it feels sort of repetitive to what it was at the very beginning. Very heavy, very like strong with like the presence of people with the numbers. Yeah. But for me, it's just not pulling me like it was with Jimmy, Jay, and Roman. So I think they need to do a little bit more other than beat people down. Like, I don't know what they need to do, but it needs to be a little bit better than this.
Yeah. I think it just all feels really forced. Like, I'm going to take his spot. Yeah. He's not here. And it's like,
that's the word I was looking for.
It's too forced.
I feel for them because can you imagine being in Solo in them position to where you have to like take this role that was filled by really great people who are really over and try to duplicate that and try to get I even saw a post that said that they have negative aura at this time, you know, at this point in time, because it's like you're trying to like live in somebody else's shadow, but that's the role that they're supposed to play, you know. And so I think they're doing a good job at it. It just sucks for them that they have to try to get everyone on their side or get people behind them. So I think that's why they're trying to make them seem so dominant and like they're so good, but it's just hard to, I guess, live up to Roman Reigns, like the top guy, and Jay and Jimmy, you know, like it's tough for them. I think that's kind of unfair. Puts them in an unfair position.
Yeah, like you said, it almost feels like it feels forced and a little too replicated. Like they needed to present it as we are 2.0. We are something completely different. We are not anything like the original. I may have been part of the original Bloodline, but this is completely different type thing. But that's not what it feels like right now.
Yeah. All right, what about the tag teams? We had Bianca and Jade versus Indy and Candice. What y'all think?
I mean, it was pretty brutal. They're just amazing. I feel like I go into a trance when they come out, and they just dominate. I'm just like, hell yeah, that's why they're champs.
They're just gorgeous. That's my gay side. They're just gorgeous. I wonder if they like see my post I tag them. I'm like, oh my god, this gay girl. She just likes, because I like make little thirst tweets and stuff, but it's harmless. I promise. I like to play around, but they're just so beautiful. Even my girlfriend was like, they're like goddesses. Like, and
I literally tweeted that.
They're literally like goddesses, like like the Roman Greek goddesses that fight, like Athena, like they're literally like Athena or something. I don't know, because they're beautiful, but they're strong and they're tough. And the way that Bianca just has really great like space. What is the word? Like knowledge of the space in the ring. Like if she feels someone is like not where they're at, I can kind of tell when she like covers for them, or like she'll push them, and like lift them herself, or if they don't jump high enough, she will like compensate and put her strength into it, and like she just makes it look good. And Jade's getting stronger and she's looking better in the ring too, and they just can lift these girls like nothing, like they're nothing. It's so attractive. It's so attractive. I get fangirlish. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. But I know Court's probably sad because she loves Candice.
I do. I love the Poison Pixie. I love her. I always will love her. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I'm sorry, but she can't. She could potentially annihilate Indy Hartwell, and I'd still love her, even though that's her daughter. But
they
no,
might do that.
They might, because Candice is in that I need to win, I have to win, and you're just pulling me back. And that's one of the things I loved about her character that has just been so consistent over the years that you've seen her across any brand, is it's consistently when she's in her heel persona, it's either get on my level or I'm leaving you behind, and in the worst way possible.
Has she turned on people in the past? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. She has turned on many people. Io Sky was her. Io Sky turned on her first, but that's what created their whole feud. And then who else was she? Tegan Knox. She turned on Tegan. I haven't seen her turn on Indy yet, but when they were doing the whole Dexter and Indy were getting together type thing, and then it was Candice behind sending her all these things, but it was actually saying it was Dexter, but it was actually Candice. So it's going to be interesting to see, because I want Indy and Candice to stay together, but also because we have the Wyatt Six, what's going to happen with Dexter? How is that going to play into the Way and the family as a whole? Because the Way is just one big faction, even though the men are holding the titles right now and the women aren't. I want to see the Poison Pixie more so than anything else. I like babyface Candice, but heel Candice just does something for me. Like it's, I don't know if it's like how dark she's willing to go and how far she's willing to go. I mean, it really solidified that with that Maxine promo a couple months ago. Like I felt for Maxine within that promo, but like I was like, Candice, oh girl,
they're a little spicy.
So the fact that they're not in this triple threat for the women's tag team championships really, really makes me upset.
Yeah.
But there are some really great teams that are going to be there. And I'm just going to say my pick right now for that is I want the Unholy Union to win. I really want them to win the tag team titles. But do I think they will? Probably not.
And we'll talk more about that too, but because we will talk about the tag teams, because fought Shayna and Zoe. So yeah, we'll get into that more too. But yeah, I think Candice stands out to me more than Indy does in her own in the tag, So I don't know. Indy had such a great start in NXT, but I don't know. She's kind of they kind of fumbled her a little bit, or she's kind of losing her traction. But I hope that they're able to find some way to gain it back, or to work on some moves or some skills that can like make them put them over again. But I will say, like, I did like a video on Candice and Bianca's history. They have really good ring chemistry together, and they're really Bianca really gives it to Candice. She doesn't hold back, even though Candice is smaller. And I think probably Candice tells her like, no, like go hard, like, so it like makes it look 10 times better. But I just love Bianca. I love Bianca and them. But all right, so the next one we have is Cody Rhodes and AJ. Cody Rhodes versus AJ. So I don't remember what happened, y'all. Really? Oh, okay, go ahead.
I know they had the match at the King and Queen, right? Right. But I like that they're putting a stipulation because it'll make it more exciting. But I think with Cody, he just doesn't have a lot of like heels to go against on SmackDown, which is kind of just, I think that's what makes it less interesting, because it's like, oh, there's not really anyone interesting to elevate his reign right now. But I like that they put a stipulation on this match. Yeah.
So on SmackDown, it was just the interaction, right? They didn't have a match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah, and they
brawled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like
they had him like in the back, right? Like he came out.
Mm-hmm.
AJ looked good when he came out with the two men behind him. I was like, okay, like I don't know. He was. You guys, if you watch I talk about girly things sometimes, but I was very attracted in that moment, and I was like, I don't know. There's something. He looks tough. I like when AJ is a little mean. I like when he's a little bit on that heel, that heel run or whatever. But what I also liked was that Cody was actually very like spicy. Like he was, I loved seeing angry Cody. I was like, I need to see more angry Cody. That was good. He like turned on the, what are they called? The
security guards.
He turned on them. I've never seen him do that. And I haven't been watching wrestling that long, y'all, so don't come for me. But I didn't think he would do that. That's kind of heel-like, right? To turn on the
scream I screamed when I saw that man just start hitting security left and right. And I was just like,
that is not like
this is not Cody Rhodes like of him since he's been back. Like he's put hands on security guards since he's been back. But this was the version of Cody Rhodes I was begging the WWE for. I needed to see something with a little fire in his step or a little pep in his step. And now it is. And that's something I really wanted to see, because before it was just teetering along the line of, I'm a heel, but I'm a babyface at the same time. But now it's like, in order for him to keep that title, he's got to turn it up at least 3 notches. And he did. He threw hands with security.
Yeah. I was shocked. What did you think, Em? Because was that like a spicier Cody for you?
No, yeah, they were like holding him back. He was like, what was he? He was like growling. He was like, trying to get to AJ. It was that was everything.
He was trying hard. I kind of wanted a little bit more of a brawl between the two, man.
Yeah, let him go. Let him fight.
Cody was betrayed. I guess Cody gets that way when he feels betrayed. You gotta betray him more, I guess.
I hate to break it to you, Cody Rhodes. Not everything's about you.
That part. But yeah, I like to see him be. It's weird because I still see him as a face, like he's still face, but he's protective, more hero-like, But all right, what about Piper versus Bayley? Well, their little interaction. What y'all think?
I thought Chelsea's facials behind Piper the entire time just made it 10 times better.
How'd you guys feel about Piper and Bayley? Oh, well, Chelsea Green stole the show. No, she looks beautiful. But I liked Bayley's comment about how she was like a puppy dog or something like that.
Her little lap dog.
It's kind of true. Like she really has been.
She is.
She really has been the voice over Piper, which Piper can speak. She can, I don't know. Like, I'm glad that they're giving her the spotlight more. Because I feel like she's strong. She's
for sure.
Very good wrestler. So I felt like it's too late. Like I feel like they should have been building this up a little bit more. It feels last minute, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with pushing the match. It's very, very last minute.
Mhm.
But I think Piper would be able to hold her own very well against Bayley because she had a very decorated career, if I'm not mistaken, in NXT UK.
Yeah.
So, and then what little she did on, you know, I think she was on NXT for a little bit, and then she went straight up to the main roster. So, for me, as much as I love Bayley, I really want to see Piper because ever since she joined the roster in the Thunderdome era, like I just knew she was a powerful force to be reckoned with. But she was always held behind these veterans, I would say. At first it was Eva Marie, then she kind of went on her own. And then I'm not sure what happened. There was a gap somewhere. And then she came back. So seeing her now and being able to get a title shot, I wish they gave it to her like a hell of a lot long ago because she deserves it. And just when Bayley said all you had to do was ask, you didn't have to do like all this extra stuff that you did to get my attention. All you had to do is, if you wanted the match, all you had to do is say, hey, can I have a shot at the title? So for me, it was like, okay, so they're building this as Bayley's just going to be that face champion now, where it's like, okay, you want your shot? All you have to do is ask. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be disrespectful, which is complete opposite to where she was a year ago. So it's definitely interesting to see. But I'm very happy that with the whole Piper and Bayley match. I'm so happy with it.
Yeah.
I wish they promoted it more a long time ago.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I'm super happy with it.
Right. Which is why I have a specific opinion about predicting the results of this. Not what we'll talk about at the end because of how late it was and stuff. But I think also Bayley, she's just such a good speaker on the mic. Like even in person, I'm just like, she just has so much confidence. When I had seen her in person, they had a commercial break or whatever, and they had to wait in the ring, which is kind of awkward. If you guys didn't know, if you've never been to an event, if there's a commercial, they'll just wait in the dark and they'll stand in the ring. And she's just like interacting with the crowd, waving and like just completely at ease. And it's scary. I was scared, and I'm just sitting in the crowd, and I'm like, oh my God, there's like all these people, and like they're just like, and they're like completely calm and relaxed. And then when she gets on the mic, you can tell there's like no fear. There's no, stuttering. She uses inflections at the right time, like to draw you in. Like she just is a really good storyteller. So I enjoyed her little speech. I think she did really good.
Her facials make it that much more better too.
Yeah.
Like she has really good sad eyes.
Puppy dog eyes. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you have anything, Em, that you wanted to add before I move?
Honestly, guys, I don't remember SmackDown, so.
Oh, really?
That's how uninterested I've been in SmackDown that I just don't even remember what was going on. So I'm like trying to remember. I remember you, and then I also fell asleep actually. Oh yeah, I think I told you that when you sent me the screenshot of Chelsea. I was like, I completely missed that. Yeah, sorry, I have no commentary there.
No commentary. We won't get into why I sent that. But yeah, so that's funny. But I agree with you. The last SmackDown was more boring. I'll agree. And they have like all my favorite wrestlers on there. They have Bianca and Jade and even Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. Like those are my top girls. Like I really enjoy watching them. But I don't know. I agree. There's not enough women's matches or something. I know we had the one tag, but I want to see more women. And I feel like on Raw they've been showing more of the women. Maybe it's because they have more time and stuff. But
but hey, NXT also only has 2 hours, and they always put on a banger show.
That's true.
So I don't know.
A lot of women.
SmackDown's lacking.
SmackDown's lacking. I want to see Tiffany Stratton fight. You know, she's good. But all right. Raw, we had Ricochet's departure.
R.I.P. Ricochet.
Yeah, someone said Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Yeah, that was
CM.
was
It was
Drew.
Phil.
Was
It was Phil.
Oh yeah, it was CM Punk.
It was Phil.
Yeah, Ricochet. Oh, I think they did that man so dirty, man. They did him so wrong. Why is he leaving?
His contract was up.
And he doesn't want to resign.
That's from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say though, props to him for actually going through a car window like that, like a real car window. Like I know that must not have felt nice.
That scream was real. That scream was real. Oh,
when they threw him at the trailer, Ricochet ricocheted. That was crazy.
Yeah, he did.
So sad. I'm gonna miss him. Like he was one of my favorites because he's so skilled. Like he's like an acrobatic. You know, like he's able to like do all the fun tricks. And I think, and as we're seeing through NXT too with Sol Ruka, they remind me so much of each other.
Yeah,
of their acrobat. We're getting more like gymnasts and acrobats in wrestling because they can do all those moves and those cool spots that we like to like get, you know, gasp at. And I think they're doing that on purpose because they can do those cool things, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna miss seeing that from him, and I wonder if he's leaving because, you know, I don't want to speculate too much, but I know it must be hard to see all these newcomers getting, you know, more spots and more chances and spotlights, you know, than what you have at the moment. So I wonder if that, you know, if plays a part in why he's not, you know, re-signing, but I just hope he's making the right decision. I know like people want to like make the first thing and like go to AEW, but then you see how unhappy some of the people there are. So it's kind of just like, you know, I just hope he's making the right decision. It kind of sucks.
I agree.
We never got the Ricochet versus Mello.
No, you didn't.
Sad. Stupid Braun.
Stupid Braun.
He like bullied this man out of the show.
He murdered him on live TV. in kayfabe, Ricochet.
Kayfabe.
Dead. Kayfabe.
R.I.P. All right, so now we can talk about the, you know, Shayna. I cannot remember. Shayna, Zoe, Isla. So a lot of people didn't like the result of this match because it made Isla and Alba seem weakish, which we know they're not. Like we know they're such a good tag, and I feel like they didn't like display their talents very well. Yeah.
I think it's also because didn't Shayna just lose at NXT? So she's trying to like make herself look more
tough
dominant.
Again. Yeah. I was surprised by that loss, by the way. We ain't gonna get into it, but
my gosh.
That's another video. We can do a whole other video on Battleground. Oh my gosh. But yeah, maybe I definitely thought that too. Like they definitely wanted them to win to make them look good again. But now it makes Isla and Alba look not so strong because it was so fast.
Yeah.
Such a quick match.
Yeah.
I like the little moment where Zoe threw her shirt down at Bianca and Jay, and Bianca caught it, and Bianca's like, "It's smelly." She's like, "You need deodorant or something like that." I think that's what she said. It was hilarious. But yeah, that was like a 2-minute match.
Yeah.
They need to stop giving women these short amount of matches. Like it's honestly making me mad.
I know. I was like, I know that pissed Courtney off. The short matches.
It's too short. They deserve more, honestly.
They do. Triple H, please don't make us try and give female superstars a chance because we will. We made it happen once. We'll make it happen again. Please don't push us there. Just give us what we want and we won't riot. Okay? Simple as that.
I'll still riot though.
Okay, Em might still riot, but I will not.
Em's in her emo face. She'll just riot. I don't care. I don't want to.
She says I don't even need a reason. I'll just do it.
Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll be outside your office, Triple H. Just play it. No, I'm kidding.
Complain. To complain. Get a complain box. I don't know. All right, Drew and Damian. I don't think they didn't have a match. Drew fought Finn. Right?
They just had the promo at the beginning, and that was it.
Yeah. So I think who won that was Drew won against Finn.
Drew.
Yeah, Drew beat Finn.
Yeah, Drew did.
But basically that match was just to beat up Drew a little bit before the weekend, right? Or something like that. Or is that what
so the Judgment Day wouldn't be on ringside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's gonna be a fair fight.
Judgment Day has been banned from ringside.
You never know though.
Yeah, well, last time they said they were banned from ringside, JD showed up.
Yeah. They're always sneaky.
Well, technically he wasn't part of Judgment Day.
Right.
He probably wasn't a part of it yet. But that's hilarious. But if we think about Damian, the only reason he has that title right now is because he snuck attack Drew.
Well,
Drew shouldn't have been crawling on the announce desk like a panther. He should have just got his belt and then ran. Because if he wasn't showboating, I said this once after WrestleMania and I will say it again. Just like that lady said in the TikTok, you don't listen. Go. Get your belt and go. We wouldn't be in this mess right now.
yeah.
But look where we are in this mess.
Over here trying to show off CM Punk. Look where that got you.
That man is obsessed with CM Punk. Oh my gosh.
They're
CM
in
Punk
love with each other.
Yeah. CM Punk's like, he's always a step ahead. He's like, this man is obsessed with me. I have to, I've dealt with this before, obviously. He's like, I've had people obsessed with me before, so I know what they're gonna do. I don't know. But yeah, I like their little feud. It's funny.
Maybe even CM Punk shows up. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. All right, so predictions for what is it? Clash of the Castle?
Clash.
Too many C's. I don't know. It like confuses me. Okay. So out of that one, Damian and Drew, who do you guys think is gonna win?
Ooh, this is hard. I love both of them. I love both of them a lot.
I'm
diehard McIntyre fan.
Yeah.
Diehard. I'm not gonna call him that this time. Diehard Daddy Damian fan. I normally call him something else, but I'm not going to.
I know what you call him.
Yeah. I want to know, guys. Hold on.
Everyone calls him it now.
It's the bisexual
Undertaker.
Oh, I thought Cunter Taker. I'm like, that's my favorite.
Oh my god.
No.
But
I do like that one too.
Yeah.
If I am picking my prediction for that one, I'm gonna go with Damian retains because there's a lot of outside forces that are gonna prevent Drew from doing it. Yeah. Anywhere from CM Punk to, as much as I say, Judgment Day has been banned from ringside. We all know that someone might show up at some point if they feel like Damian doesn't have it. So I'm going with Damian to retain.
Okay.
I fully agree.
You guys, but I'm not even a Drew fan, but I know that Drew has already lost once in front of his home country. Yeah. You think he's going to lose a second time in front of his home country? That would be effed up.
I think to keep the story going, he might just have to lose.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as part of my French, as shit as that sounds, it would make for a better story because it's going to keep building that angry Scotsman. Like, you keep beating this man down enough times, the anger is going to come out of him that, the Scottish anger and the Irish anger are two very, very powerful things. So if you push one of them to that brink, you're going to get like a whole new meaner version of them. So I think that's what they might do in terms of order to get him to actually put CM Punk down once and for all with his feud with him.
Also, I think about it and I'm like, Damian didn't really have the title that long,
Nope.
And I think they were going to do more like once Rhea gets back and Rhea gets her title again. They never had the Judgment Day having all the titles moment, like how they set the bloodline up, and tried to do that whole mirroring situation. So I felt like that was going to happen last year, but it really didn't. It didn't really happen because Damian didn't have the title. And I felt like they were supposed to have the title. So then the Judgment Day would be like the biggest and baddest faction with all the titles. But then obviously Rhea got hurt and it didn't happen. So I don't know. I would feel so bad for Drew if he lost again in front of his home country. That would be like the first ever wrestler to lose twice in their own country, right?
I'm sure there are many others that have lost in their home country. I'm not sure. I'd have to statistically look it up and then put it on my Twitter. But unfortunately, I hate to say it, but WWE is known for making people lose in their hometowns and home countries. They've never really made somebody look strong where they're from.
Well, Rhea won.
Except for I was about to say that.
Rhea did win, yes.
They did make her look weaker than we've seen her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they put her against Nia. And she's an incredible force.
Nia, I'm sorry. Anyway, I won't go there. I won't go there. All right. I'm gonna say I just feel like it's gonna be Damian too, but I want Drew because that would suck to lose twice. But I feel like he's at that point where he should.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then I feel bad for Damian because I'm starting to like Damian as a leader. Like, I'm starting to like him as a champion. Champion.
Yeah. Champion.
Yeah. I'm starting to like. Yeah, campeón. I'm starting to like him as that. Because he seems more confident and like his aura is different. I don't know.
Very.
All right. What about out of Bayley and Piper since we just talked about them?
I'll just say Bayley because I don't know anything.
I think it's Bayley.
Yeah.
I think Bayley's going to retain as much as I know Chelsea's probably going to help Piper in some shape or form. I don't think it'll be enough when it comes to Bayley.
The thing is, though, you guys, is that there's two. So we have Bayley and Piper and Drew and Damian. One of them has to win. It's in Scotland. One of them has to win. Wait, is Piper? Yeah, she is.
She's from there.
One of them has to win. But we also have the one tag team.
Isla Dawn and the Unholy Union.
Are they from there?
They are from there. Both of them.
Three. One of them has to win.
One of the three has to. So that means one of the champions is going to drop. I hate to say it. Even though I love Bayley and I want her to retain, they're most likely going to put it on Piper.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel she's kind of just like there right now, and then Drew, he has to lose so that his storyline could just progress, as well as with Damian, with Finn, and that whole animosity type thing that they could build. I feel like it has to be Bayley.
Drew's already lost so many times, though. What do y'all mean that his story has to continue with all these losses?
Like, to make him angrier, to just, stop playing around, like.
Along the lines of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Because he keeps losing, like, clearly you're doing something wrong. Is that rude?
Clearly you're doing something wrong.
He's too focused on outside stuff. He's not focusing on tweeting.
So the reason why I don't think it's Bayley or I don't think it's Piper is because, like we were talking about, it's such a last minute addition. Like, they were so behind on the storyline. They're like, there's barely even a story right there, unless Chelsea cheated for them, or cheats and gets it. I don't know.
Or somehow the tag team championships. That could
I was thinking, I was like, what if it's the Unholy Union? Because they are a great tag team.
They are.
Because in terms of a triple threat match, you don't need to pin the champions themselves. It just needs to be one of the teammates, like somebody.
Whoa.
So technically, then I'm changing my answer. Bayley's most likely going to retain, and I hate to say it, but as strong as these two look right now within a triple threat, it's probably going to go to the Unholy Union because it's two women. Two women that both, I think, held championships in the NXT UK division too as well.
Ooh, yeah,
so.
you're right.
Yeah.
And they're like highly respected over there. I think you're right. I don't know why I have a feeling that the tag, I don't know why. And I've been calm about it because I'm like, I just feel like they're going to lose the tag titles. And honestly, I think a lot of people would be okay with it because they're jealous and whatever. They don't want them to win or whatever. But the way that they would protect Jade and Bianca is if they pinned someone else that wasn't Jade and Bianca.
Yeah.
Then it was like, then they could say, well, you didn't beat us. You beat somebody else. And so that's kind of how they can protect them. But then I guess, what does that mean for the whole Tiffany and Nia Jax whole thing? Because I thought they were going to be the ones to beat them, but maybe they will get together and beat Isla and Alba.
Yeah.
And then we'll have another unstoppable tag team. Ooh, and then Jade and Bianca go back against them. That's gonna take it back.
And they take it back.
Bianca.
That would be awesome. That's long storytelling.
Long term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, I agree. I think the tag girls are gonna. I think we're gonna lose it this time. Oh, sad. They didn't have it for very long, but I agree. Obviously, I want them to win, though. I just gotta say that I want them to win. And then we have Cody and AJ, I think, as the last match here.
And an I Quit match.
Yeah.
The stipulation, I like that they're putting stipulations on matches now. Like with the WrestleMania, if you guys win, no bloodline. If we win, anything goes, bloodline rules. So, and now with the I Quit match, because these are two very important matches where the title has been on the line each time. So for me, it's like, I love the cinematic feel to it. Like, someone's going to lose their job here. Who we probably, if I'm picking a prediction, I'm going with AJ Styles, because they just put the belt on Cody. Why do all this buildup for all these months? Piss so many people off during WrestleMania season, put the belt on him, and then take it off a couple months later.
Yeah, no, Cody's winning this one. I'm sorry, AJ. This one's easy. I feel like this is the most predictable one.
Yeah.
So I would say, so we're agreed then. We're set on Cody.
Cody wins.
Damian. Bayley and Unholy Union.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Bianca.
Oh, we forgot one.
I was teamed up against
Gable and Sami.
Yeah.
For the Intercontinental Championship.
I need Otis to turn on Gable.
This is going to make or break Alpha Academy, though.
Yes.
Well, no, I think it's just going to kick Chad out. Kick Chad out. Everybody else stay.
Yeah.
Reform.
So, who do you think is winning?
If Otis continues to submit like he has been, I'm going to say it's going to be Gable. Because Otis has only known tag teams and only known factions. So for him, just character-wise, it would make more sense for him to stay with someone even though they don't respect him anymore, even though they just see him as a pawn or as a piece. I think they're going to help him in some way, shape, or form. I would love to be shocked and I would love to be wrong. But just after everything that I've seen, and from Sami trying a couple of times to get Otis to see things clearly instead of, oh, well, I'm just saying this so I don't want him to win. Well, no, I'm saying this because he's actually not helping you. He's actually doing more damage than good. So if Otis continues to submit, then Gable has it in the bag. No questions asked.
I don't think he's going to continue because they have been pushing that. And see, this is what good buildup looks like, because they've, put it in our face multiple times. And so we saw that he almost broke. He almost broke on the very last time. So there's no more exceptions. I think he will definitely be turning. So if that's the case, I think Sami's going to win. I think Sami's going to take it.
Especially if Maxine is put in harm's way. And from what I saw last night, Gable was talking to Ivy Nile. So in the back. So I have a feeling even if he loses, someone from Alpha Academy is getting kicked. Or they're going to kick Gable, or it's going to be Maxine, unfortunately. Like, I hate to say that because he's been going at Maxine, like, consistently saying she's got no skill. She doesn't do this. She doesn't do that. She basically twisted and broke her ankle by falling off the side of the ring and just, like, stuff like that, just continuously putting her down. So what Otis's Achilles heel is, it's the girl. It's always going to be the girl. It's always going to be Maxine, or it's always going to be Mandy, whoever the girl is at that time. If Maxine is put in harm's way again, I could definitely see what Jazz is saying, that he's going to turn and he's going to be like, no, absolutely not. You can do whatever you want to me, but when it comes to her, you cannot lay a finger on her. You can't do this and you can't do that.
Yeah.
That's a good point about the Ivy thing, because what if Gable or Otis does turn on him or something, and then Ivy comes and helps him or something. Like, dang, Sami, I don't know.
There's only one female that can stop Otis, and that's Lash Legend.
Bianca
can stop him too.
She picked him up and ran with him on her back.
I forgot about that.
An absolute beast.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do the safe one and say Sami.
Valid.
What do you think? Is it Chad?
Yeah.
I'm going Chad. I'm going Chad with
Really?
I'm going with the wild card answer here. Because the man's getting mad. I'm sorry.
She's always right too in her predictions. So I try to match Courtney. She knows better. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna say Sami. I don't know. All right, you're split. Where are you going?
I don't know. Y'all made this so hard. I'm gonna have to go with the safe answer and just say Sami, because I just really hope that Otis breaks and just punches Gable in the face. Like, I need that.
Yeah, unfortunately for Chad. But when I think about it too, Chad has lost to Sami a few times now, or so. Yeah. I'm not changing. That's mine.
Yeah.
All right, so we're split on that one, but the rest I think we will agree on. Well, I guess we'll just have to see. Is it this Saturday? I guess.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We'll see. Bye. Deuces.
Bye.